The Chicago Bears literally have the potential to be the most explosive offense in the NFL. The Chicago Bears had the worst NFL record in 2022, but we all can agree that they were not the worst team in 2022 and got the top pick in the 2023 NFL draft, but they traded that pick for more players and used free agency to build their team that they have now. The Bears seem to be getting better week by week, month by month. We're talking about the Bears more than we ever have in the past few seasons. Last year, the Vikings won a lot of games and the NFC North title, but they won many games by just a few points. So this might not work in 2023 as effectively. They could have a harder time with repeating as division champions. People think that the Lions will win the NFC North also because they had a great offense last year, but they need to improve their defense. And the Packers might not be good also in 2023 since they traded future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers, and now they have new quarterback Jordan Love. There's a mystery with that. Nobody really knows how good he can be. The Packers have questions about Love. No team is really the best in the NFC North, so the Bears could win the division if things go their way. If they stay healthy, if they stay consistent. Their general manager, Ryan Poles, did a lot of work in the offseason to make their team better, a legitimate threat. On offense, the Bears got DJ Moore from the Panthers for their top pick. This helps their quarterback Justin Fields tremendously. The Bears also improved the offensive line and running backs. Even though Justin Fields got sacked a lot in 2022, and to be clear, it was league high with 55 sacks, he got overall better in his second year. He was picked 11th in the 2021 NFL draft, and he showed he can be a full-time quarterback who's good at passing and running. He was the first quarterback to get more than 1,000 rushing yards and score 8 touchdowns by running in a single season. Fields did well in 2022, completing 60.4% of his passes and getting 7.1 yards on average for each attempt. 17 touchdowns with 11 interceptions. This is a fantasy nightmare. We love to hear it. DJ Moore has been good at catching since he joined the league as the 24th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. He's ranked 26th among wide receivers with an 85.8 grade. Even though he played with not so great quarterbacks, he still did very, very good, getting above a 70.0 grade in all 5 of his seasons. He might not be tall, just a 6-foot receiver, but he's fast, he's quick, and he's twitchy, strong, which helps him get away from defenders and helps him make big plays after catching the ball. Across the 363 career targets that he's had, the Bears' new wide receiver 1 has racked up 1,845 receiving yards after the catch, putting him among elite receivers such as A.J. Brown with 1,810 yards after catch, Tyler Boyd with 1,830, Keenan Allen 1,911, and Stephon Diggs with 2,108. His 5.1 yards after the catch per reception ranks 14th amongst the 79 receivers who have seen at least 250 targets over the past 5 seasons. The former first rounder has also had a step or more of separation on 410 of his 500 career targets. But despite this, just 69.3 of the targets thrown his way have been charted as catchable, legitimate catchable passes, a mark that ranked 66 among all qualifiers at the position. DJ Moore has the skills, he just needs a good, consistent quarterback to throw the ball. In the past 17 years, only Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, and Allen Robinson II had grades above 85 for a season among the Bears receivers. The Vikings had 9 seasons where a receiver got a grade of 85. The Packers and Lions each had 7. So the Bears didn't have many weapons that worried defenses all the time, but DJ Moore is going to become that threat. DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, and Chase Claypool might not be the most exciting group, but there's improvement. And if you maximize each one of their talents, there is a debate that they could become one of the most lethal offensive weapons in the league with Justin Fields at the helm. When Justin Fields came into the NFL, he was known for being accurate and good at throwing deep passes. Even though he hasn't been successful with that in the pros, you can still see moments of his college talent. In the last 2 seasons, Fields is ranked 25th in how well he throws on routes that are more than 20 yards away. 71.8 is the grade. He hasn't been consistently good at those throws, but he's still one of the more daring passers in the league. He throws the balls almost 16% of the time, which is even more than quarterback Josh Allen from the Bills. And actually, I want to harp on the fact that I'm so confident in this Bears offense that I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And if you're interested in making money this football season, head over to Price Picks and use code RFF. And what they're going to do is they're going to match any deposit that you make up to $100. I'm going to be taking Justin Fields passing over touchdowns with 18.5, which means I know for a fact that he's going to get 19 passing touchdowns this season. Therefore, I'm making easy money. Hope you join me on this venture. Fields has room to get better at being accurate. It's not his only responsibility. The Bears wide receiver have been one of the worst in the league in the last 2 seasons, except for Darnell Mooney, of course. That's why getting DJ Moore this offseason is so important. In 2022, the Bears passing game had some confusing moments, but their running game did very, very well. Fields managed to run for 1,143 yards last season, which is the second highest ever for a quarterback. The whole rushing offense was also pretty good, ranking 10th in the league with EPA per play. For the 2023 season, the focus is on improving the passing offense, and Fields and DJ Moore will play a big role in that mission. Now, we all know that defense wins championships, so let's briefly talk about their major significant improvements on the defensive side. The Chicago Bears were very bad at getting to the quarterback in 2022. Their safety, Jaquan Briskers, got the most sacks, okay? Their safety. The defensive ends didn't do very well at all. Bears changed a lot on offense with Justin Fields. Now they have Yannick Ngakoue, a player who is good at rushing the quarterback. So it's great that the Bears now have a valuable pass rusher that can consistently get to the passer. Now, let's also discuss about the Buffalo Bills and not being able to keep what I believe is their most important player on their team. And the Bears snagged a great linebacker in Tremaine Edmunds. He was good from the start of his career. He never had less than 100 tackles in a season. He also did well in stopping passes. He's a young, very strong, very athletic linebacker, can help the Bears get better on day one. He wants to be a part of the team's rebuild and make them relevant again. The Bears defense was not good last year. They let other teams come into their house and embarrass them. Edmunds can fix this from the jump and get the Bears back to a playoff performance caliber. The Bears can get much better on defense where they did the worst in 2022. New players like Gervon Dexter, Zach Pickens, Tremaine Edmunds, and TJ Edwards will join the second level of the defense. Also, Tariq Stevens, a second-round quarterback, is set to start in the backfield. I believe that this Chicago Bears team, all around offense and defense, has a lot to show in this upcoming season in 2023. But with that being said, I think they're going to be successful because they believe in each other. They believe in the goal. But do the fans believe? I'm wondering, Chicago Bears fans, do you believe in your team? And if so, how much? Are they going to win the division? Do you think they're better than the Vikings and Lions and the Packers? If so, then they have to win the division. Do you think they're a bare minimum playoff team? Let me know in the comments. I personally believe that the Bears have the potential to shock the world next year. Like, comment, subscribe.